Hello. Good morning. Miles, hello. Chris, hello. I'm on 7 stream streak. That's very fierce. Thank you so much for the streak. I appreciate it. How are we? I can't believe it's already 4 o'clock. I feel like I just woke up, but I've kind of been like on the go all day, so that makes sense. I haven't had many days like this since I got home, so. But it felt good. It felt good to be like out and about, and I didn't feel tired or anything, so that's good. I think we're gonna go ahead and just get right into the game. I mean, I don't really have um like a whole lot to share. I went to the wound clinic today. Hi, Bubby. How are you? Everybody at the wound clinic said things are looking fine. They I went mostly because of my toes. My toes have been giving me some trouble, but Velvet, thank you so much. Hello. Oh, I forgot to turn the bot on. Hang on. Hold, please. I always do that. I don't know why I have. Don't claim your bones. Give me a minute. Now you should be able to claim your bones. So sorry. Hi, Shay. Andy, hello. Good morning, good afternoon. To me, the bot was on and rather Carrie. That's on the official record. That is what will be reflected. Yes, correct. Andy, thank you for snatching that third. Shay, how are you? Like I said, I went to the wound clinic today. So basically, every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I have a home health nurse who comes, and they change the dressing on my wound on my back, and they redress my. I've got 5 toes, 3 on one foot and 2 on the other that have. The doctor said that it was because my socks and my shoes I was wearing were too tight. And so basically it was like pushing down on the toenail and pushing the toenails into the skin of my toe. And so I was having a reaction, kind of like when you get a splinter, you know how it gets kind of like red around it and it gets kind of puffy because your body's like trying to push the splinter out. Basically, my toes were doing that. So I went 2 weeks ago and he said, no more closed-toed shoes, no more socks, just go barefoot, wear open-toed shoes if you have to wear shoes at all. So I got a pair of sandals, and he was right. They started getting better almost right away. So they're still not 100% yet, but they're way better than they were. They used to be like super like inflamed and red. Um, that has mostly gone down. There's still a couple of them are open, but they're healing and looking much better. Better enough that I got to cut my nails today, which was I haven't I don't think I've trimmed my toenails since probably like January, and they needed them. Honey, they needed them. I was taking a shower the other day and I dropped the soap on my foot and I thought I was gonna black out. I thought I was gonna pass out because it hurt so much. But they're healing, they're getting better. They were really happy with everything. Um, it just so happens that the wound clinic is on the same floor of the hospital that I stayed on for most of the time I was there, the like surgical med surge floor. So I got to go visit a bunch of the nurses and staff that took care of me while I was there. So it was nice to see people, and they haven't seen me since the last time they saw me. I still had like my wound vac, the big machine that I was hooked up to, um, and I was using a walker. So it was cool to be able to show them that I'm like up and moving around now. And well, the like big goal I had for myself when I was in the hospital was that I wanted to be able to walk my dog by myself, and I walk Goose all the time now. So it was nice to be able to tell them like, mission accomplished. So it was good. I go back in a few weeks to get. I meet with the. I always want to call him an orthodontist. Orthotist, I think is what they're called. Basically, I'm gonna get like orthotic shoes. The dogs have been out. It's been really hard for me. I didn't think it would be that tough, but I know some people like hate wearing shoes or hate wearing socks and they go barefoot whenever they can. I'm like the opposite. I ever since like college, I always wear at least socks. I hate the feeling of like anything on the floor. Like if there's like dust or dirt or whatever on the floor, I hate the feeling of that like sticking to my feet. So I've always at least worn socks if nothing else. So that adjustment was actually really really hard for me, but it's working. I have the sandals. And it seems to be doing the trick. So, and I'm a lot more stable. I was wearing a pair of these like slippers that you just kind of slip on, and there was nothing holding them onto my foot. So I feel a lot more stable and sturdy when I'm walking. So it makes sense. Yeah, I have never been the type of person. I think part of it's I was born in Florida, so I lived there until I was like 7 or 8. And if you walked barefoot outside, you were gonna get there. We called them sand spurs. I'm not sure if that's the scientific name. Yeah. There are these like sharp. It's a seed from a plant, but they basically fall off into your grass, and they hurt. They're sharp as hell. It's like those little spiky ball things that like ninjas throw. It's like those, but smaller. And so, and there's like spiders and scorpions and like all kinds of stuff that you could step on and hurt yourself. So I grew up having it like drilled into my head, like you don't go outside without shoes on. Um, so maybe it's that. I don't know, but if slipper flip flops for your house shoes. I thought about getting flip flops instead, but I really only leave the house other than for appointments. I only ever go outside to take the dog out. So I wanted something that because he pulls sometimes. Anybody who's met Goose knows that he doesn't listen particularly well, and he's got some pretty heavy like stranger danger. So if there's someone like walking by our house, or he's got this thing about people on bikes, especially if someone like rides by on a bike or a motorcycle, he loses it. And he starts pulling really, really hard. And something like flip flops, I don't know that I would be able to hold him in. So I wanted something that I could like strap onto my foot that was secure. And they're hideous. I still hate how they look. And they're brown, so they don't go with anything, but whatever. Um, they do the job. They've been working, so we'll keep doing it. Like I said, I go back in 3 weeks to meet with the orthotist. I'm gonna get some sneakers that are they're orthotics, but they're the only real like change I need from a regular shoe is that I just need more room in the toe. So hopefully they won't look too much like granny shoes. He promised me that they make styles now that aren't, because every time I've gone to the wound clinic, I'm always the only person probably under 50 there. Everybody else who goes to the clinic is there. They're all old people. The condition I was diagnosed with when I went into the hospital is one that typically is diagnosed in older people. Um, and I'm actually really lucky, I guess, like in the grand scheme of things, this happened to me when I was as young as I was, because um, I'm healing it a lot faster and a lot better than if I were in my 50s, 60s, 70s. So I guess there's that. Like, the wound on my back is closing up by itself. It's not something that's going to need skin grafting to close. And that's probably, at least in some part, due to the fact that I'm relatively young, as old as I feel. Um, you know, if this had happened to me in 20 years from now or 30 years from now, it probably would have looked a lot different than it did. So, silver lining, right? Um, Personally aim for great issues, but I understand the tip. Yeah, I don't know. I already have giant fucking feet, so I already feel like my feet stick out, and I always feel like I'm wearing clown shoes anyway. She's a size 12 wide. Um, so the fact that I'm gonna have to get shoes that not only are big enough to fit me, but now have to be even bigger to accommodate my weak diabetic toes, I feel like I'm just like destined. They're gonna look like clown shoes no matter what. So he asked like if I wanted a sneaker, a boot, or a dress shoe. I think were my options, and I was like, well, I guess of those three, I'm probably gonna wear a sneaker more than anything else. So I actually thought about that, Bubby, because um a lot of the boots that I wear in drag or have worn in drag, they're all in storage now, but actually have a lot more toe room. So I think if I had been wearing my like white go-go boots this whole time, I probably would have been fine. My ankles would have paid for it, but um yeah, I'm not sure about, I haven't even considered what shoe I might be able to wear in drag because it hasn't been an issue yet, but I think I could probably get away with wearing like my regular drag shoes and boots because it's only for a little bit. Um I think the problem was, one, I was wearing socks all the time, and so they were constantly pressing down on the nails. But also, when they started doing that, the way that the home health nurses were treating it was by putting band-aids on them, and the band-aids were pretty tight, and so the band-aids were squeezing even more. So we kind of, it was a combination of taking the socks off, and we switched to we just wrap them in gauze now, and it's like a loose dressing, so they have some more room to kind of breathe, and there's nothing like compressing them. So I could probably do heels for like a show at a time. I don't probably be able to do it every day, but I have thought about that. Mostly because I'm thinking about trying to do drag. We unlocked our. I forgot. I lied. I said I had nothing to tell you all about. We have a lot to talk about. So we if you weren't here last stream, we talked about all of these goals that I had set for myself as a content creator. I kind of wanted to like start taking it seriously again and being a little bit more intentional about um, how and where I make content. And so we set all of these community goals based on like Twitch subscribers, YouTube subscribers, and Facebook followers, with the caveat that this conversation happened kind of in the middle of like a random burst of engagement on Facebook. So if you've been following me on Facebook the last, I don't know, couple weeks especially, I'm randomly getting a ton of engagement on there for some reason. I'm posting more consistently, and I'm posting more about politics, which is probably a big part of it. But we set a goal that at 2,000 Facebook followers, I would do a Facebook exclusive stream. And at the time, I had 1,097 followers. But now I've got like 2,600 followers on Facebook. Um, so we've already unlocked that stream. And I set it for this Friday. So I thought I would try to do drag that day too. Or at least like some form of drag. It might not be full Carrie fantasy, but probably more than I have in a while at least. So get into that if y'all want to join. The Facebook event thing is like, I understand why nobody streams on Facebook, because it's not user friendly. But anyway, the link is right there. Yeah, the comments have been like It's been a lot. It's been exactly what you expect from Facebook, honestly. But it's been fun. As someone who doesn't like often take that stuff personally, like it's very easy for me to not internalize the things that people say about me. Um drag has probably helped with that. It's fun. Hi Baba. Um but it's been a lot. I've made a lot of money on Facebook. I've made almost $100 on Facebook in the last month, I think. 3 or 4 weeks that I've been monetized. And that's purely from engagement. No, but that's not like nobody's like tipped me or anything like that. It's just based on people seeing and engaging with my posts. So we'll take that too at a time when I'm not working. So Friday, I think I set it for 6 p.m. Eastern time. If you're interested, you're welcome to join. If not, that's fine too. I understand. First off, not everybody even uses Facebook anymore. But also understanding the way that the culture is on there and the things that people say, that's not for everyone. So no, um, no judgment or anything if that's not your vibe. I'm not even sure if any of the trolls are going to show up, or if anybody at all will show up. But I said I would do it, so they really don't. And the number of people who I have told them that, I tell people point blank, like the reason I'm replying to your comments is because I get paid for my engagement. I have a vested interest, an incentive even, to keep this conversation going back and forth for as long as possible, as long as it continues to happen on my post. I will not go and have a conversation with you on your page. But we can keep talking on mine all you want. That's why I don't block most of the trolls unless they, cross the line. There have been a couple people who've tried to like dox me, or threats of direct violence and things like that. That's too far. But if it's just your like garden variety trolling, yeah, I'm gonna let them keep going because that makes money for me. And every single time, they don't believe that I'm actually monetized. They don't think I have enough followers to make money on Facebook. So they think I'm lying about making money. The one who said, uh, I almost think that might have been a bot because they said it twice, if you noticed. Um, cancel my post. Cancel this post. Yeah, that was a good one. But yeah, they don't believe that I make money. Even I've sent a screenshot showing like I don't have there's like levels of like we talked about this I think last time, but there's like different levels of monetization on Facebook, and to achieve like to unlock all the different ways you can monetize on there, you need I think 10,000 followers. So I don't have all of it, but I get it's called content monetization, and then I also unlocked stars, which is like Twitch bits. If people want, they can give me stars on my posts, and that's like tipping me for my post or the content that you're reading. Um, so, or they'll be like, okay, yeah, you're welcome for the 2 cents in your pocket, and I'm like, bitch, that adds up. Thank you. Like, you think I'm gonna turn that down? It's 2 cents if you comment on a big famous creator's post too, but it all adds up. And the more that you comment, and the more that you post, and the more that you share or whatever the fuck you're doing, the more Facebook is going to push my content out to other people, increasing the chance that they're going to do the same. That's quite, I mean, I understand that a lot of the time I'm dealing with people who didn't like grow up with the internet and aren't necessarily as like maybe fluent or natively fluent. They're not like, those of us who might have grown up with a computer or with social media who know very much how algorithms work, but still, it's not hard to Google that stuff either. Like, so anyway, we're doing that Friday, I think at 6 p.m. And like I said, I'm going to try to do drag. I literally only have 2 wigs. I have the big red one that Twi did. And then I've got the foam one, the rainbow one. So I'll probably wear the red wig. But I've got all my makeup and stuff. I don't have any of my clothes, my drag clothes. So I'll probably just wear like a t-shirt or a tank top, but whatever. And I want to try to find, because I feel like if I try to play Dead by Daylight or Overwatch, nobody on Facebook really cares about that shit. As much as like I don't tend to get a ton of viewers when I play Overwatch on Twitch, even playing any game on Facebook is probably going to be like a hit and a miss, depending on the day. So I was trying to find like a game that's a little bit more in line with like what I've been posting on there, which has been a lot of like current events, politics, social justicey type stuff. So if any of you know of a game, or if you happen to find one in your travels that you think might be just maybe a better fit for that kind of audience, I did post one in the Discord that I found. It's called, I think it's pronounced Suzerain, and it's like I don't know. It seems really text heavy. Like it looks like it's a lot of like dialogue back and forth. But it's one of those like RPG decision making type games where you're, I think, in charge of a country, and so you have to manage all these different elements of running a country. So that could be fun. I thought about playing like there are a few games that are from like Palestinian developers that aren't necessarily. Some of them are like directly about the conflict in like Israel, Gaza, etc. Some of them aren't as like directly tied, but it's still a Palestinian developer. So I'll keep my eyes peeled, and I hope you all will too. And just let me know in the Discord if you find one. Obviously, ideally, not one that's super expensive, but we could do GeoGuessr. Is GeoGuessr still free? I know there was like a free alternative because GeoGuessr, I think you can only play for so long before. I think there's like a free version where you get like a certain number of games, but then if you want to play more than that, it's paid, I think. Maybe I'm making that up. Ad-free, unlimited play, $3.99 a month. We could probably cough up $3.99 for a month of that. That could be fun. And that's something too that might be a little more interactive. People, I don't know, maybe I'm like overthinking it, but I just feel like the people, there's a very different demographic that follows me on Facebook than the demographic that follows me here. Um, but maybe I shouldn't care so much about what they're going to be into either. I don't think Facebook is going to be a place where I stream like consistently, so if people don't like what I do on that stream, it's not the end of the world either. So whatever. There's a free, yeah, I feel like we played it. Free GeoGuessr. Open Guesser. I'll check it out. I didn't realize that the GeoGuessr like premium thing was as cheap as it was. I thought it'd be more expensive than that. Rage bait old people games. Honestly, it seems to work for other people. Like, you know what I saw? And he almost got me to buy this game. But I saw this TikTok, and I don't follow the streamer, but probably 3 or 4 different clips of him playing this game popped up on my feed as I was just scrolling through things. And he was playing, I don't even know the name of the game, but it's a game where literally the entire purpose is you're just raking up leaves in your yard. So you start by like picking up one leaf at a time with your hand, and each leaf you get like a penny for. And as you save up money, you can upgrade your hand so that you can pick up more than one leaf at a time. You can buy a bag so you can throw them in a bag and carry them all over into like the trash can at one time. And then you can like buy a rake, you can buy like a leaf blower. Um it was just clips of this guy playing that game, and he made it look like the most exciting thing, and I almost looked it up. Power washer simulator, yep, that's a good one. Or I still have you know what I used to play all the time and it was so fun. It was one of my favorite games to play off stream because there was no like time limit or anything. House Flipper. House Flipper, where you would like literally you'd buy a house, clean it up, redecorate it, and then sell it. That was fun. See, I knew I could count on y'all. We'll do something like that. It would be fun. For all of you who tell me to get a job. Yeah, this is my job. I clean things. I was watching Sappho play crime scene cleaner the other day. She's hysterical. If you haven't had a chance yet, let me see if I remember how to do a shout out myself. Um, if you are not following Sappho yet, she's so funny. She's very queer, plays a lot of horror stuff, some random like community or variety stuff in there too, but she plays a lot of like random horror games. So funny. She's one of those people that has a laugh that immediately makes everybody else laugh. And she's just so funny. But she was playing crime scene cleaner, and that looked really fun too, where you're literally like cleaning up dead bodies. And I think that over the course of there's like a story mode, and I think over the course of the game you start to like solve the crimes as part of the game too. But since no one can actually, yeah, that could be fun. And those would all be games that would let me like still interact with chat and be able to, because I also don't know how, I don't think you can like set people to moderate your chat and stuff on Facebook. And not that I'm like expecting tons of trolls to show up, but if they do, I might be moderating my own chat for the whole time. So that would let me kind of flip back and forth as much as I need to. Okay, good ideas. Let me put those in Discord before I forget. Let me write that down. Good call. What else? I posted a bunch of videos on YouTube. You'll notice I'm going to start being more active on YouTube as well. Everything I posted so far is literally just, I still had, and it was really just to clear up space on my PC. I was still holding on to the like raw video files from the story time I did with my local library 5 years ago for Pride Month. They're on Facebook, but I didn't want to risk the library taking those down and not telling me, and then they would just be gone forever. So I uploaded them to YouTube. So there's 5 videos. You can tell that they're really old because in one of them I don't have a beard. So this was like right around the time that I switched from non-bearded drag to bearded drag. I think the first one I did with no beard, and then all the subsequent ones I have a beard. And you can also tell that they're old because the quality is not great. It was back when I was using a green screen. I didn't have great lighting. I was not a video editor. I did everything in OBS, so all like the graphics and stuff were scenes that I had built in OBS. So they're crunchy, but it's cute. It was really fun. Um, the trolls didn't like that either, but they're all on YouTube now, and so there's a whole playlist of drag queen story times. So if you've got little ones, or if you just want to hear the stories yourself, they're cute stories. So back when we works. Yeah, me too. I'm so glad that I'm glad I started streaming a little bit earlier so that I could catch you. Have a safe trip home. So yeah. Hey. Love that. There's a way you can I need to refamiliarize myself with my own commands. There is a way. Cards? Okay, so that page will show you all of the cards that are available, but there's another one that tells you I'll have to look at the I think that's like a Stream Elements widget. There's a command you can use that'll show you which cards you already have. But I can't remember what that command is. And I feel like some of you have got to be getting close to the full set. I think there's what, 20 of them? 25? 4, 8, 12, 16. Yeah, 20. So I feel like some of you, I know some of them are more rare than others. Like I made it so that some of them only come up one out of every like 20 polls or whatever. But some of you have a lot of carry coins, so you got to be getting close. I feel like Prone's probably close. Anyway, Razor's probably close. I keep getting notifications from Facebook. They're still just rolling in. It's definitely slowed down, I noticed the last couple days, but every like few posts I'll have one that kind of pops off. I posted one from the World Cup after they had the US national anthem at the World Cup, even though the US was not playing at the final of the World Cup. The US is also not even the only country hosting the World Cup. Canada and Mexico are as well, or were. But they had Jennifer Hudson Carter ass out there and sing the national. She did a great job. But as soon as she finished, the camera cut to a shot of Donald Trump in his little box, and you can hear them booing him. That one broke containment in a serious way. I think the last time I looked, it was like 800,000 views or something like that. So I keep getting notifications because people are still fighting with each other in the comments on that one. Which, again, I'm fine with that. As long as they're engaging in healthy dialogue on my posts, on my content, happy to have you. We do also have, there's a game I have to play. I was going to do some demos today, but I think we're going to hold off on that for another day. They're two horror games though, and I'm really excited to try them because they both seem, the first one's called Out Fishing, which doesn't sound like the type of game that would probably be our style, but it's like a really cool twist on a horror game. So it's like you're at this lake, I guess, and there's a fishing component to it, but as you fish and keep, hi Doxy, good to see you, friend. Like as the game progresses, you like learn more, and there's something like mysterious about this camp you're at or this lake that you're on, and it's a horror game. So I'm excited to try that one. The other one has like a carnival theme to it, but there's also a cute little sponsorship we have coming up. For a game called Gear Up Einstein. It's actually a multiplayer game, and it looks kind of cute. It's like um what's it called? It's one where you place your units on the field and then they all fight. There's a specific name for what kind of game that is, and I'm blanking on it. Like a roguelite? Is that what's called? That's what they call it, a roguelite. Turn-based tactics. Auto battler. But all the different units are historical figures. So you can like play with Einstein. They have like Jesus is on there, a bunch of other ones. So we're gonna do a little sponsorship with them. Probably in a couple weeks. There's a demo that's out now, and then I think the full game comes out. I just had that open. I don't know why I gear up. Einstein. November 6th. So it doesn't come out for a few months, but the demo is out now. So maybe we'll play that in like a couple weeks, and then again once it gets closer to launch. And that one's multiplayer as well, so you can like team up with your friends and play. So I'm excited to try that one out too. We'll still keep playing like Dead by Daylight and Overwatch, but I want to try doing some different stuff. I'm gonna start filming videos specifically for YouTube as well, which is a huge change for me. I just feel like the gaming stuff isn't really hitting for me on there, and pretty much everywhere except for like TikTok, most of what I post is about current event stuff and politics and social justice. So it feels like I'm trying to do two different things in all these different places. So what I want to try to do is I'll keep posting my clips and things on there just because I'm making those clips already anyway. It makes sense to. But we're gonna start filming some more um, lightly edited. It's not gonna be a lot of work in terms of editing because I hate editing. We've talked about that a million times, but um, some more sort of specifically social justice oriented videos on YouTube. I've already scripted out a couple of them. I'm actually really excited because I think they're going to be really good given the current climate, but also given the fact that I'm sort of leaning into this stuff on Facebook and the trolls and the things that people say. Um, this is the kind of video that you might send to these people. So like the first one is on, and it was directly inspired by Facebook because I had someone on there accuse me of queer baiting, and I told them I was like, I don't think you know what that means. Like, I am a queer person. I, by definition, cannot be queer baiting because I am actually queer. Like, queer baiting is when someone lets you think that they're queer, or when, like, usually you see it in media. So, like a movie or a TV show where they portray two characters as um, appearing to be a queer relationship or appearing to be into each other, and then usually, if at all, when they confront it and actually address it head on, they'll say, "Oh no, they were just friends," or um, like the example that always comes to my mind is the one from Supernatural. So Castiel and Dean, the entire series. Spoilers, I guess, if you haven't watched that show and you want to, but they spend like the whole series kind of dancing around or certainly allowing people to project like a queer relationship onto these two characters, and then at the very end, one of the characters actually like kind of professes his love for the other one, um, but that character does not reciprocate it, and then the character who did profess his love dies. So that's often what happens. Disney is really good at doing that. I think Disney has like 15 different times they've been like, this is the first queer character on a Disney film, and it'll be like the um like there's a random lesbian couple in Finding Dory that's on camera for like 3 seconds. Or there was a queer character technically in one of the Avengers movies, but it was like a character that the director of the movie played, and the director was a straight man. He played a character. It was right after Thanos did the snap thing and like disappeared all those people. So it was like a support group for people who had lost someone in the snap. And he played this character that was talking about losing his partner and having to go on dates with new men. But again, it was like maybe a minute total. And even in that case, it was played by a straight man. So it wasn't necessarily the kind of representation that people are looking for. So that one, and then I think the other one I have is someone kept throwing, and I wish I had screenshotted all these because it would have been really good to put into the videos, but I'm not going back and digging through all the comments to find it. But someone kept bringing up the paradox of tolerance, which if you haven't heard, it's like a sociological concept or like a philosophical one. And the quote that people always throw around, it's a quote from Karl Hopper. It's I'm gonna butcher it if I don't look at it. I don't have it right here. Basically, the concept is like, if you are tolerant of everything, then you are not tolerant of anything. So the idea, and it often gets thrown at liberals and leftists by conservatives when leftists are mean to them. So I'll post something, someone will say, um, I love ice. I wish we'd have more people on ice, and I wish ice was getting more and more money. And if I say you're an asshole for thinking that, they'll say, "Oh, so much for the tolerant left." That is the paradox of tolerance that they're trying to use against you and say, "Aren't you supposed to be the tolerant people? Aren't you supposed to be tolerant of all people no matter their background?" And the answer is no. I have never said that I tolerate all people no matter what, and there are certainly limitations to what I will tolerate. But so anyway, I've got a script for a video for those two topics, and so it'll be stuff like that where it's not tied to gaming in any way, but it's not necessarily something that you wouldn't hear us talking about on stream anyway. It's just a little bit more of a deep dive. I'm shooting for like 10 minutes long on each of them. It's not going to be like a whole video essay or anything. And like I said, it's going to be minimally edited. I might play around a little bit with having them like overlaid on top of some gameplay just to help keep attention. So it's not just me staring at a camera and talking for 10 minutes, because it's tough to keep people's attention that long without having something to kind of hook them. But I'm excited to try it. I'm excited to see how it goes. It'll be fun, I think, I'm having fun with the like scripting and planning part of things, which wasn't something that I enjoyed before. So as much as I hate editing videos, I think I'm learning to find the parts of the video process that I do like. Growth. But anyway, let's play some Dead by Daylight. Let's play some Dead by Daylight. I think there's a new Rift out, or it's coming out soon. One or the other. Why does it keep doing this? Hold, please. Like instead of... Oh, it's not. I'm gonna have to close the game. This is so annoying. My stream software keeps changing my game capture to a screen capture, and it does the screen capture on the wrong screen. So it's not even the right kind of screen capture. But then my stream software is like hidden behind the game, so I can't fix it. Oh, it's just annoying. Like, this is supposed to make things easier, and it very much does not. Yeah, see, it just... Dead by Daylight. It's an easy fix, but it's like... It's one of those things, it's like my like audio settings or my camera settings, like those should just save. Why do I have to set those every single time? Why don't those just stay where I leave them? I don't get it. As always, if any of the regulars want to join, you're free to do so. We'll be playing some Survivor. I've almost got a million blood points again. View Rift. This feels like a plague. Big plague vibe. Oh, maybe not. Oh, maybe so. That looks cool. I will say, this might be a hot take, I don't know, but I feel like the killers get way better cosmetics than the survivors do. Like that Wraith cosmetic, that kind of went hard. I was kind of into that. Of course, it's in the premium one, but when I play killer, I do play a lot of Wraith, so how much is it? 1,000. What are the odds I'm gonna get all the way through this pass, though? We'll think about it. We'll think about it, and if I do buy Auric cells in order to get the premium pass, I will be using Code of Idios. And I encourage you all to do the same. I don't really care about all that. No, I didn't mean to open that. Well, the tutorial. Get me out of here. Get me out of here. We continue our journey to P100ing. P100ing. Megan Thomas. It is a slow trudge. My sugar's a little bit high today, but I think I'll be alright. It went super low yesterday. I took a nap, and when I woke up, my sugar was like 50, which is the lowest I've ever seen it. But because it was so low, I was like, well, here's my chance. Like, if there were ever a time to have something that I don't normally let myself have because I'm worried about how much sugar it has, now's the time. So I drank regular Dr. Pepper yesterday. Just a little bit to get my sugar back up. And it was nice. I wouldn't recommend letting your sugar like bottom out in order to do that, but if it had to happen, yeah, it was good. I still like I drink Diet Dr. Pepper, and it's fine. It's not the same, but it's pretty good. And now they make pretty much anything you can think of in terms of a soda. They make it either in like a zero sugar or a diet form, so I don't necessarily feel like I'm missing, not salty lips. I wonder if that means it's me and a bunch of other solo queuers. Usually I feel like if you're playing like an unhooked build like that, it's because you're solo queuing and you don't trust your teammates to get you. I still have to figure out how to get my dual streaming to work too. I've tried with YouTube and with TikTok, and it's acting like my stream key is wrong for both of them, but it's not. I like double, triple, quadruple checked it, and it's just not working. Not already as having a bot. Well. Hi, Raven. Thank you so much for the resub. Oh my god, he's already coming. Mr. Blight, do you have to do this? Whoop! I gotta go. Bye. That sucks. I really wanted to go get that. There was a totem over there that I wanted. Oh. Raven, how are you? Thank you again for the resub. 44 months. Wow. Wow. I've been doing this for a long fucking time. Too long, some might say. Is he coming back or is he just staying on that guy? Slay. Oh, sir. Hi, Razor. Thank you for snatching that Carnotaurus Radius. Gay. What are the odds he's coming back here? Ooh. They are very high. Razor, how are you? Yeah, these must be solo queuers. Because everybody's just, like, running... Oh, okay, see ya. Everybody's just running him over, like, by the hook, and... It just doesn't feel like a coordinated effort, really, on anybody's part, you know? This is our first game, so... Aside from the fact that we loaded in with somebody who had already disconnected... But other than that, so far so good. Okay. No! See what I mean? Like... I haven't seen him kick a gen yet either, which is nice. That's exciting, Razor. Oh, maybe he is. Stop. I feel like he's camping, but I don't think he means to. Really? Run! That's really exciting. I would never say this to an employer, but I love starting a new job. I love it. Was he chasing me? Oh, he was! Girl, I don't know what's going on. I can't keep up. I'm fine. I'm going somewhere else. I gotta go my own way. What about us? That said, he still hasn't hit me even, so... Oh, I'm running object, so that means that someone else is running object as well. Because I didn't get obsession. That's good to know. I have not been paying attention to when I can see his aura. Like I probably should have been. But good for you! I've been applying for jobs, but... Even though there have been more listings for like DEI jobs, that's what I do, or did, there's still few and far between, and there's so many people who lost their jobs the last couple of years that I feel like there's tons of people applying for anything that does open up. So I won't be shocked if I don't hear from them, even though I'm well overqualified. It's actually a job with the Trevor Project. They're hiring like people and culture and engagement manager, I think is what the title is. But It would be nice. It's remote. Pays pretty well. And they've got pretty good benefits for a nonprofit. And obviously it's an organization that I would be happy to work for and support. So I guess I'll save the bot. For all the good that's gonna do me. You're not getting the med kit. That's for sure. I think he's coming this way, honey. We'll see if he goes for the save or if he goes... Oh. Good idea. That's good though, Razor. That's good. What was that animation he just did? So we'll see. It feels good to be applying for things. I think I would probably have a really hard time working full-time, which is why I think I would only apply for jobs that are either part-time or... Like this one is a remote role, and there's quite a bit of flexibility to the job. So I wouldn't have an issue with, like, sitting at a desk for 8 hours a day straight. Like, I wouldn't probably be able to do, like, a call center type job where you're sitting at your desk working for hours and hours on end. Oh! Not the dragon's grip. How did that not... Oh, I must not have been the first person to get on the gen last time he kicked one. Very rude. Very rude. I wonder... He hasn't even hooked me yet. Not that I'm complaining, but... So sorry. Let's see if we can find the other gen, though. I'm not super familiar with this map anyway. This is the alien map. Rip to the bot. Okay. So we'll see. Oh, hey! How's that for some good timing? But it feels good to be applying for jobs. It feels good to, like, kind of get a sense of what's out there, and I've applied for a couple part-time, like, kind of like clerical call center-y type jobs too, just to see. No, Ed. Ah! Girl. Oh, no! Ah! Ugh! I would never have lived that down. Ugh! We love a double pip. Oh, we got two of us. We love a floral top. Floral top is Razor's name on Grindr. we kidding? Top? Oh, I don't think you're gonna make it, sir. He's gonna see your scratch marks, babe. Oh! Ma'am. That's... Yeah, I think this was maybe a... Well, he's level 1. Sloppy Butcher, Mad Grip, Pop Goes the Weasel, and Dragon's Grip. I'll GG that. Floral Taupe, exactly. Exactly. So that wasn't bad. Not bad for our first match. Yeah, I need to remember that I have object. I don't think they've really done much for Meg in terms of cosmetics recently. I feel like I never see other Megs. Oop. It's a tragedy, really. Come on, Flopopotamus. That's Razor's real name on Grindr. I don't even bother with Grindr anymore. There's nothing but like bots and fake accounts and stuff on there. I can't believe some people pay for that. I guess maybe it's different if you live in like a city, but I would never. Even when it was like bearable to be on there, I would not have paid to be on Grindr. Y'all remember when you could stream on Growler? Is that still a thing? Maybe I should start streaming on there. Maybe that's the secret code. Maybe that's how I unlock the path to financial freedom through content creation. Instead of trying to get big on YouTube or TikTok, I will be the streamer who cracks the code on Facebook and Growler. Thoughts? Honestly, I've had worse ideas. It could work. Or it at least would be interesting. Not that Razor, that's true. I am streaming on Facebook on Friday. And I'm gonna try to do drag. Oh, it's what's his name? Five Nights at Freddy's. I think we're gonna play like GeoGuessr, or we were talking about doing like Power Wash Simulator or House Flipper maybe. Something that like, one, is a little bit more chill, but something that people who aren't really into gaming could get into. So I feel like those are all things that like, even if you're not someone who plays video games, someone in my target Facebook demographic of 54 plus, you might still be willing to sit there and watch me play it. Ugh, not Ruin. I feel like people run Ruin a lot now. For a while it was not really a thing. I remember that I can see him. Love that. It must give me like a little boost to my my like repair speed such. Slay. So sorry, Yoshikawa. Ew, did we not pop that? You've got to be kidding me. Ow! Gotta go. I can't believe we didn't finish that gen. I thought we did. Shit. It does. Unbreakable does automatically start recovering now. I don't have to hold the button to recover anymore. Hit him with that pallet. Get him. Are y'all gonna go for the other guy on the hook? Oh, they're both gonna go for him and not me. This is embarrassing. Oh my gosh. I wonder if they just don't know how to get to him? Go away. Well, do we think they're gonna come for me now? Signs point to no. They have been kind of crushing the gens though, so I can't be too mad. Oh, Slopopotamus. Please, someone. You gotta be joking. Alright, we're gonna try. Well. The universe said no. I don't have a great feeling about this. Oh my god, you've got to be kidding! I'm gonna die on first hook. Girl. Really? What are we doing? This is so annoying. Girl. Not the spam detected. What are we doing? Do you think you did something? You're only getting this because you fucking tunneled the shit out of everyone. Oh, that's creepy. And because my teammates didn't come get me. I got nothing but time. Let's be clear. I wonder if he's stream sniping and knows that I have Unbreakable. I can waste your time too, brother. He's so stupid. I'll wait. This must be one of those people who's trying to go for like a streak of wins, and a win to them is nothing but a 4K. So they play as absolutely sweaty as they have to secure all 4 kills, no matter what. He must be stream sniping or something. Anyway. You waiting for me to abandon? Is that what it is? There. Happy? Anyway. Truly. I'll never understand why people take this game that seriously. For what? Content? No thanks. I don't like this. Well, that was the universe balancing us out because the first match was too easy. That must be it. If you're gonna spawn me in the shack, the least you could do is put a totem or a gen in there. Oh, it's a Chucky. Oh, and we're all right there. Time to go. Let's go over this side. I feel like everybody's over on the other side. And if we find a totem, well, God's plan. It's been a while since I played a Chucky. Nobody's on a gen. That can't be good. Don't bring him this way! Ugh. I don't have a great feeling about this team either. Thought he was gonna open this locker. Oh. That would have been such a good time for head on. What are we doing? Girl, this team sucks. And she brings him straight back here. I don't know. I'm gonna try to bring him away. See if they... No. Went right back to the hook. Well... maybe this is a game we only play when we have friends to play with. Maybe we don't solo queue Dead by Daylight anymore. It does feel like he's falling for object, though. Like, when he can see me, he comes toward me. Unless one of these fucking goons is right in front of him. I don't know. We'll see if he saw me get in there. It is more fun with friends, yeah. We did it. I got on a little earlier today than I usually do. So I think most folks are still working. Nope. Good. We haven't gotten a single gen done still, by the way. We're gonna try to fake him out this time. So when he can see me, I'm gonna run to the right. But then as soon as he can't, I'm gonna stop running that way. See if that throws him off for a bit. Oop. Doesn't matter. Everybody's dying. Yeah, I think a lot of people are working. Must be nice. Well, I don't even know why I'm bothering with the gen. Disgusting. Gotta go. No. Oh, you got me that time. I thought he was coming up behind me. Girl. Oh, he's gonna get me. No. Girl, he doesn't want you. Ugh! I feel like I could have 360'd him again. Girl, what are you doing? Get me out of here. Ugh. Now what are you gonna do? No way. Bye. Shocked. Healing. Love a team meeting. Now, is she gonna just die? And let me have the hook. Or let me have the hook. The hatch. I fear she's expecting me to come get her. Maybe not. Ooh. I got you, queen. Run away. No. gotta go. Oh, bye! Oh, he's kind of fun. He kind of reminds me, like, of playing against Hillbilly. Where, like, if you... If you haven't figured him out 100% just yet, he's kind of wonky. Then he makes him easier to like, 360. Oh! Ugly. Now if he leaves me... Fuck. That's too bad.
Get the fuck over here.
That's too bad. We could have gotten some unbreakable value on that one. Now, will she come for me? No, she's just gonna fuck around. Got it. Girl. This would have been a very winnable match if I had a team that knew what they were doing. However, I fear that was not the case. Unfortunately, that was too much to ask on this day. Oh. At least he only got one Mori. Or I guess two. Interesting. The ace had some choice words. Heal and repair gems. I can do that. Well, normally I can do that. Interesting. I gotta get some more DBD friends. This team looks like they mean business. I think this is gonna go much better. I think this is gonna go much better. I'm gonna take a break after this one though. Oh, I forgot. Raven, are you still here? I forgot your Mad Lib. I forgot your Mad Lib for your resub. Whoops. We can save it. I'm sure that Raven will be back eventually. I'm gonna write Raven next to this one. Not the brown offering. You want to win or what? Because you're not acting like it. I might turn my air on too. It's kind of warm in here. I thought it wouldn't be so warm with just one light, but... Ugh. I might hate this map more than I hate Dead Dog. And y'all know I do not like Dead Dog. It's Nemesis, or what's his name? Weska. Weska! You not get me with whatever that is. Not today. Oh. 93? Jeez. Yeah, it hasn't been too bad lately. We had a stretch there where it was so bad. But... Girl, I think he's coming. Oh, maybe not. You're lucky I hit that skill check. You're welcome. Oh, it's Wesker. I don't think he knows about object. Because I feel like he was right there. Unless he's chasing someone already, maybe. I'll take that. Oh, yep. Oh, bye-bye. I think my sister's home. He only gets that excited when she gets home. Oh, no, no, no! Shit. That was unfortunate. I thought he was coming from the other way. Well, it might be over for me. Ugh.
You disappoint me. Is that the best you've got?
Not my best run. I thought he was coming from the other direction.
Just start.
We got 2 gens on those, that's right. It's a cool 70 degrees today. Yeah, I think it's warmer than that in here, though. My room gets warmer than the rest of the apartment does. And... Oh, he's right here, sir. Thanks, Frank. I could never find the gens on this map. I get all turned around. I don't even know if there's another one up here. Just wait here for a minute. But at least you didn't infect me with this thing again. I don't think there's any more. There's another gen up here. No. Well, this one might not be going that well either. Whatever.
I'll see you dead.
These killers today. Is it just because my MMR is so low? I feel like everybody's just staying around the hook. Don't mind me. I'm good. I've got myself handled. Oh, look, another one. The AC rating because we're princess. I try not to run mine as much as I can, but... And luckily my room is pretty small, so it doesn't take long to cool, but... Which way are you going?
You'll pay for that.
Time to go. No. You're so ugly. He's another one that it feels like when he hits, like when he M1s, that it just hits anything around him in a circle. Like it feels like no matter what, he is going to hit you. What are we doing? No. No, girl. Oh, shit. Ah, I thought he was doubling back again. Hit him. Hit him with the pallet. Get him with the pallet. No. Girl. Can't believe. Can't believe. Oh, well. Devious rat. That sounds about right. That sounds about right. My legs are itchy today. I don't know why. My arm itches too, but I know that's because I changed out my this is my continuous glucose monitor. I put a new one of those in today. And it usually itches for like the next hour or so. But anyway, I think, what if we wrap up there? And then maybe we'll just play some games or something later if I'm feeling like it. What do we think about that? What do we think about that? I do want to play the horror game demos I was talking about. One of them's a fishing game, and the other one is like a carnival type game. So maybe we'll do that next time. And then Friday we've got our Facebook stream. I'll take a look at the different games folks suggested. GeoGuessr is free, I think, for the first like 2 or 3 rounds, and then you have to pay for it if you want to play more. But it's only like $4 for a month of it. So maybe I just pay for the like premium GeoGuessr or whatever, because that could be fun, and that's something that people could get like into, even if, again, if you're not a gamer. So maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll do that. I think that's a good idea. House Flipper could be fun too, but that's a little bit more like, I feel like that's less interactive. Whereas GeoGuessr is something obviously like chat can really get into as well. So anyway, thank you all for hanging out today. I know it was kind of a shorter stream, but well, 2 hours is pretty good for me these days. It's pretty good for me these days. So yeah, I probably will be back on tomorrow. Normally I have my home health nurse come on Wednesdays, but this week, because I went to the clinic today, they did my wound dressing today, so I won't have somebody coming tomorrow. So maybe we'll do that tomorrow. We'll stream tomorrow, maybe earlier in the day. Um, yeah, me too. Oh, Raven, I forgot. We're back to doing the Mad Libs when people resub or subscribe. So before we go, if you could give me an adjective, so I can go ahead and fill in the spot for your sub. I assume you know what an adjective is. So yeah, that's what I think we'll do. I want to do a little bit more variety stuff. So maybe during the day we'll play some like single player type stuff since most people are going to be working. Most of the people I usually play games with. I have Tell Me Why downloaded. We could play that. I have tons of like random little horror games and stuff on Steam that I haven't played yet. I still have all of the, not all of them, but most of the Dark Pictures anthology, which is that game that I was playing with Dragon. Y'all remember? And it was really messy because we were both talking and you could hear both of us, but we were both playing a different part of the game. So maybe we play that. I still haven't finished The Quarry. We could play that. So maybe we'll do something like that since it's like a single player and I won't have to worry about like playing with random strangers, you know? Silky, she says. Okay. So far, the 3 spots we filled are Slippery, Tit, and Silky. I know, it's been so long since we played The Quarry. I think I still have a playlist for that on YouTube, and we just never picked it back up from wherever we left off. Yeah. So maybe I'll take a look and see what we've got for those. And my PC should be able to handle The Quarry a lot better than it, because before, remember, it was also kind of like skipping, and then we had to keep restarting it because the audio wasn't synced up to the video. So maybe we'll do that. It might be worth it to just start over again, though. We'll see. I don't remember how far we got. I feel like nobody died yet, or like maybe one person, but anyway. Hi, Prone. We're literally just wrapping up. I'm so sorry. We played some Dead by Daylight. I played solo queue because no one else wanted to play, and it went exactly how you'd expect. That's okay. I figured. I got on a little bit earlier than I normally do, so. But my sister just got home too, so I'll talk to her and see what's going on. But I might hop on and play later because I'm feeling pretty good and I don't have a nurse visit tomorrow. So stay tuned. We'll see. We'll see. But I love you all so much. Thank you for hanging out. Make sure to follow on all the socials. Join the Discord. Grab some merch. If you're not already a member on Fourth Wall, I have been posting on there. I plan on posting much more consistently there. So tap in. Shout out to the 4 people who are still members on there. I don't think anybody watches or checks any of it except for Razor. So 3 of you are literally just giving me money for no reason every month. So I guess thank you for that. Yeah, so just stay tuned in the Discord. I'll let you know what the plan is for tomorrow. And I will see you all then. Have a good day. Love you. Mean it. Bye.